Hello everyone, today we will discuss a new topic in environmental studies and environmental laws. Today's topic under environmental laws is Central Pollution Control Board. We will discuss about the Central Pollution Control Board as per Water Prevention Control of Pollution Act and Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act, and we will discuss the composition and constitution of this particular board. The list of topics to be covered here are Central Pollution Control Board. We will briefly discuss about it. Then we will see the definition of board. Constitution and composition of Central Board will be discussed here. Certain terms and conditions of service of their members and removal of members provisions will be discussed. Then certain power and functions of the Central Board. Let's start with Central Pollution Control Board. The Central Pollution Control Board (CPCB) of India is an organization under the Government of India responsible for air and water quality monitoring services and any other pollution related issues. The Central Pollution Control Board of India is a statutory organization under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. A statutory organization is such an organization which has been established by the enactment of a statutory laws or any act. It was established in year 1974 under the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 and later entrusted with the functions and responsibility under the Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981 also. It coordinates the activities of the state pollution control boards by providing technical assistance and guidance and also resolves disputes among them. As far as definition is concerned, Section 2, Clause A of the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 defines board as the center board or state board. So, with respect to central board, Section 2 Clause B provides that it means the Central Pollution Control Board constituted under Section 3 of the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974. Section 2 Clause F of the Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981 provides that board means the center board or state board, and Section 2 Clause G of the Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981 provides that central board means the central board for the prevention and control of water pollution constituted under Section 3 of the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974. So basically we can see that the central board for the control of pollution is a one single authority which has been established under Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974. But when the Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981 is enacted, it also talks about the central board, which is the same as per the Water Act. So central board of control pollution works for the both acts, Air Act and Water Act. Constitution of Central Board. As per Section 3 of Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974, it says that the central government appoint or constitute a central board to be called the Central Pollution Control Board to exercise the powers conferred on or perform the functions assigned to that board under the Water Act. However, the Water Act is only applicable in the states of Assam, Bihar, Gujarat, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Karnataka, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Tripura and West Bengal and in the Union Territories. So this particular central board under the Water Act will perform its functions and exercise their powers as conferred on them by the Water Act only in these particular state. But there is another view on particular this, and as per what Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981, the powers and the function areas of the central board has been widened. Now, as per Section 3 of Air Act in 1981, The Central Board for the Prevention and Control of Water Pollution, constituted under Section 3 of Water Act 1974, shall, without prejudice to the exercise and performance of its powers and functions under the Air Act, exercise the powers and perform the functions of the Central Board for the Prevention and Control of Air Pollution under Air Act. We can see that a body constituted under the Water Act has also been empowered and assigned some functions under the Air Act, so that this particular board shall have its applicability on all over the India, and it is not limited to the states among which only Water Act is applicable. Composition of Central Board. Section 3, Clause 2 of Water Act 1974 provides the composition of Central Board. The Central Board shall consist of following members: a full-time chairman, such number of officials not exceeding 5, such number of persons not exceeding 5, such number of non-officials not exceeding 3, 2 persons to represent companies, a full-time member secretary. So these are the members of a central board. We can see that the members of the central board are also similar to the members of the state board. Now let's discuss about them in detail. A full-time chairman is to be nominated by central government, who should have knowledge and experience of environmental protection. Now, and the full-time member secretary is to be appointed by central government, possessing knowledge and experience of scientific engineering or management aspects related to the pollution control. Officials are to be nominated by central government to represent government, and persons to be nominated by central government must be from amongst the members of the state board. So few members of the state boards are included under the central board. Non-officials to be nominated by central government to represent interest of agriculture, fishery or industry or trade. Some persons to represent companies or corporations which are owned or controlled or managed by the central government are also included under the Central Board of Pollution Control. There are certain terms and conditions of services for these members. As per Section 5 of Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974, a member of a board other than a member secretary shall hold its office for a term of 3 years from the date of his nomination. It is important from which date we are counting their 3 years. So it is basically from the date on which they have been nominated. Next, the central government or the state government may, if it thinks fit, remove any member of a board before the expiry of his term of office, after giving him a reasonable opportunity of showing cause against the same. So it is upon the central government or state governments, they can remove any member of this particular board before their term of office has expired. There is a process for the removal of member. A member of a board other than the member secretary may at any time resign his office by writing under his hand addressed. In case of a chairman, it is being returned to the central government, or as the case may be, the state government. But in any other case, the chairman of the it is being returned to the chairman of the board, and the seat of the chairman or such member shall thereupon become vacant. This means that when a chairman of any central or state board uh, is anytime resign by his office, then he shall be writing his resignation to the central government or state government, as the case may be. But in case of any other member apart from the chairman, all the resignations will be addressed to the chairman of the board, and the person who is resigning from his office, that particular member seat shall be become vacant thereon. Now let's discuss some functions of the Central Board. The mandate of the Central Pollution Control Board is to set environmental standards in India, lay down ambient standards, and coordinate the activities of state pollution control boards. According to Section 16 of the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974, the Central Board has been assigned to discharge the functions as follows. First function is to advise the central government. The Central Pollution Control Board can advise the central government on any matter concerning the prevention and control of pollution, water pollution. Next is coordination with the state board. Every state board and Central Pollution Control Board coordinate all the activities with each other and resolve disputes among them. Technical assistance and guidance to the state board. Central Pollution Control Board has a function to provide technical assistance and guidance to the state boards, and they carry out and sponsor investigations and research relating to problems of water pollution and prevention and control or abatement of water pollution. Next function is training program. Central Pollution Control Board is to plan and organize the training of persons engaged or to be engaged in programs for the prevention, control or abatement of water pollution. Next is organizing comprehensive program. Central Pollution Control Board is to organize through mass media a comprehensive program regarding the prevention and control of water pollution. Execution of program at national level. Central Pollution Control Board is to plan a cause to be executed by a nationwide program for the prevention, control or abatement of water pollution, laying down standard for a stream or well. A Central Pollution Control Board is to lay down, modify or annul in consultation with the state government concerned the standards for a stream or well. Publication of statistical and technical data. Central Pollution Control Board is to collect and compile and publish technical and statistical relating to water pollution and the measures devised for its effective prevention and control. And they also are to prepare manuals, codes or guides relating to the treatment and disposal of sewage and trade effluents and disseminate information regarding their connected therewith. Now, there is a function with respect to state board. The Central Pollution Control Board can perform such of the functions of any state board as may be specified in order made under Section 18 Clause 2 of the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974, which particularly says about the power to give directions. Every state board shall be bound by such directions in writing as the central government or state government may give to it. Let's discuss certain powers of the Central Board. The Central Pollution Control Board is vested with the following powers. The first is Central Pollution Control Board is empowered with Section 18 of the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 to give directions to the State Pollution Control Board. They have powers to give directions and State Pollution Control Board have to act upon those particular directions. The Central Pollution Control Board has powers to perform any of the functions of the State Pollution Control Board in case of non-compliance of any direction given by the Central Pollution Control Board. The Central Pollution Control Board is empowered to issue direction under Section 33A of Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 to direct the closure, prohibition, or regulation of any industry, operation, or process, or the stoppage of regulation of supply of electricity, water, or any other services.